Hey, good morning, guys. Right now, information is very limited, but we do know that Austin police received a call of a burglary. It happened at a car wash. We're kind of pushed far away from the scene. APD keeps pushing us back farther, but we know that this is a car wash. That's where it started. The call, it was a burglary. Then the man barricaded himself inside and is threatening to harm himself. APD says he is armed. When I asked if he was armed with a gun or what type of weapon, police cannot confirm that piece of information, but it's still a very active scene, very limited information, but the several surrounding streets are blocked off right now while APD is investigating and trying to get this man outside of the car wash. We don't believe anyone was inside at the time, but once again, one man has barricaded himself after breaking in, and he is armed. Back to you. Hey, good morning, Amanda. Well, this man has been inside the business since 5 o'clock this morning. This is happening in Northwest Austin. Now, I'm going to take a step out of the shot so you can see, but police have shut off the surrounding area. They say that someone or neighbors nearby that are living at an apartment complex heard some banging on the front window, and when they went outside to see what was going on, they saw a couple of people trying to break into this car wash. A total of 3 people to be exact. 2 are in custody, but one man is still inside. He has barricaded himself inside for nearly 3 hours now, and he's threatening to harm himself. Police say he has a knife. There are negotiators here on scene. We've been hearing several officers on the loudspeaker or a megaphone trying to get this man to come outside peacefully. They say they will be here for as long as it takes, as long as this man comes outside safely and does not harm himself. But Pflugerville ISD has posted some things on Twitter saying that the block offs and things that they have shut down in this area will impact students trying to get to school. So with more on that, I'm going to toss it over to Jane in the studio. Jane.
All right, Jacqueline, thanks so much.
Hey, good morning, guys. Well, police are still trying to negotiate with this man and get him out of the car wash as safely as possible. This all started just before 5 o'clock this morning when nearby residents who live in an apartment complex directly across the street from the car wash heard banging on the window. When they looked outside, they noticed a few people robbing and burglarizing into this car wash. 2 people have been taken into custody, but one man is still inside. He's barricaded himself inside for the past several hours, threatening to harm himself. Police do believe he has a knife with him. Now, this area, Metric Boulevard from Palmer Lane to the Lamplight Village area, is blocked off. It is shut down, and police are just trying to get this man out as safely as possible.
There is a dialogue set up, and that's why you just slow everything down. You try to talk it through and say, hey, you know, this is what we need to do, and this peacefully. Nobody wants to get hurt. Nobody needs to get hurt.
We did ask that officer if anything else is shut down, if people had to evacuate. He said, no, that's not the case, but there's a taco shack directly behind me, which is right next to the car wash, and right now that is shut down and employees are not allowed inside. Reporting live in North Austin, Jacqueline Sarkeesian, Fox 7 Austin News. Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, this guy is still inside the car wash. He's been inside for nearly 4 hours now, but police say this all started when people living in an apartment complex directly across the street heard someone banging loudly on the window of the car wash, and 3 people went inside, burglarized it. 2 people have been arrested, but one man is still inside threatening to harm himself. APD says that they believe he has a knife, and they are trying to get him out as safely as possible. They've been negotiating with this guy for several hours now, but it's still an active scene, and he still remains inside of that car wash. Reporting live in North Austin, Jacqueline Sarkeesian, Fox 7 Austin News. Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, police are still trying to get this guy outside of the car wash. They've been negotiating with this man since about 5 o'clock this morning, so it's been more than 4 hours now. But initially, there were 3 people that went into this car wash. It was first came out as a burglary call. 2 people have been taken into custody, but one man is still inside. He's barricaded himself inside for several hours now, threatening to harm himself. Austin police do believe that he has a knife, and they say they will be out here as long as necessary. They just want to make sure that this man gets out as safely as possible. And there's an apartment complex directly across the street from the car wash. People who live there are the ones that heard the burglary happen first around 4:45 this morning. We did speak with Austin Police to see if anyone had to be evacuated related to this incident. They tell us no, but the taco shack directly next to the car wash is closed, and they are not allowing any customers or employees to go in there at this time. Back to you.